birthday! Well, you guys are watching this the day after my birthday, but today, while I'm recording this, in my time, in Brian time, it's my birthday, and I just turned 22, and I'm so stoked. If you guys can't tell, I love my birthday. I love birthdays, period. Oh, and big shout out to everyone that ordered a birthday cake tank or V-neck. There's actually very few left. I'd say there's like, they're right next to me. There's like 7 left. So if you want to hop on this, they're only gonna be available for the rest of September, so get on it quick. There's very, very few left. And because it's my birthday, I wanna talk about something that I love, something that I'm truly motivated more than anything else in my life to do, and that's YouTube, and inspiring people. So this video is perfect because I love showing you guys that if you have a goal, if you have something in mind that you wanna get to, if you just do it, if you just work hard and don't worry about getting anything back, you just keep putting in, eventually it starts putting back out. Eventually you start getting to your goal. So I want to show you guys the chronological timeline from the beginning of my career here on YouTube all the way up to the point where I'm at and where I'm planning on going. Now it's only appropriate that we start from the beginning. Now unfortunately this was so far back that I don't have all the videos. I actually don't have a picture of the actual channel. I don't have the first couple of videos that were put up, but I'll give you what I can give you. I started Brighter Training, which is a combination of my first and last name, Brian and Turner, so it's Brighter, like brighter day, and Brighter Training. See, I always try to do these wordplay things like Humorous Fitness, like comedy and your humor spell, and no one gets it. I need to learn. No one likes wordplay. Anyways, I put out Brighter Training in mid-2011. That's when I first launched it, and this was the intro that I was using for a long time. About 6 months after I started the channel, I got this intro and I thought it was so cool, and some of you guys might remember this. That's our Fiverr intro though. After that, I thought it was super important to have an informational website for whatever reason. I thought that was one of the ways that I'd create traffic, so I made my first website. And now to give you guys an idea of just where I came from as far as charisma, as far as editing, as far as production, as far as everything goes, here's where I was first starting with a few videos from Brighter Training. Right after you drop the weight on the 7th set, stretch whatever muscle it is because it should be pumped, and that's when you can stretch it and really elongate the fascia. So whole grain bread, whole grain tortillas, beans, vegetables. You want to stay away from really a lot of fruits, bananas. Now this first channel was back in the earlier days of YouTube, and I actually ended up getting banned from a copyright notice, which doesn't really happen so much nowadays, but back then it did happen, and I lost a lot of subscribers, lost a lot of views. I had videos that had over millions of views, which kind of sucked, but you know, in my opinion, it's just like playing a video game. I know it's kind of dorky, guys, but when I play like an RPG for too long and I get a really strong character, it's always fun to start brand new and have to start everything all over fresh and earn everything again. I love doing that. So the next channel that I put out, because that one got banned, was Humorous Progress. Now this was a channel I put out intending to track my progress as a bodybuilder towards my competition, so not every single week. I'd put out one weekly video on Sundays, which I realize now, one weekly video ain't gonna do nothing. Nobody cares about one weekly video. I ain't gonna subscribe to your channel for that. But back then I thought one video a week would be fine, so I went for it. And it's pretty cringeworthy. I'm gonna show you week 1 now. Welcome to Humorous Progress, where I'll be posting live weekly updates of how I'm doing in my progression to building a better body. I'm an aspiring fitness model and bodybuilder. Ugh, week 1 was bad. Plus I was like in my garage, like what kind of a setting is that? It's a horrible setting. I wasn't enthusiastic, I wasn't excited, I was very nervous, looking in the camera was hard. It was all very odd to me, but of course, you know, this was a new thing to me, and it wasn't like I had that much experience for my first channel because I wasn't making videos as consistently. Now I'm making them every day, so I get a lot more experience, but back then I was making them maybe every once in a week. Anyways, moving on to week 3, it was still pretty cringeworthy. Hey guys, here's the week 3 progress update. It's a beautiful day outside, so I thought I would do the progress out here. Bulking time, because it's time to put on some mass. So I've been hitting 4,500 calories. The change of scenery was a pretty good idea, but I still hadn't kind of gotten into myself, gotten excited to make these videos. But for some reason on week 4, it kind of snapped. It kind of made me think, let's kick it up. Let's make it more interesting. Maybe I noticed how boring it was, so here's week 4. It's progress week 4! So like I said before, it's really heavy bulk time, so I'm eating a lot of food and I'm doing a lot of strength exercises. I'm really trying to put heavy weight. Not bad, trying to make it interesting. Then about a year after this, a year after week 4, I was starting to get decently comfortable in front of the camera. So this is where I was at about a year after week 4.
Welcome to Progress Week 20. This week, I went in at 204.3 pounds. Completed. So now you should be looking at some of my favorite Instagram pictures. I take pictures every day, so if you're not following me, you should probably be following me.
Somewhere roughly in the same time range, I opened up the channel that you're watching now, Humorous Fitness. Because of Humorous Progress was just the progression of myself as a bodybuilder and as a competitor, I wanted to have a channel that was informational and I could put up workout videos, put up exercises, put out diets, everything that was related to fitness but had nothing to do with, my progression specifically. Now at this point, I probably had about 700 subscribers on Humorous Progress and probably about 11 or maybe 1,200 subscribers on Humorous Fitness. And even after all this experience, even after making videos for all this time, it was still pretty cringeworthy. Here's the intro to Humorous Fitness.
Hey guys, it's Brian, and you may have seen me on my other channel, Brighter Training, but that channel is no longer. From now on, we'll be broadcasting from a channel called Humorous Fitness. That's the channel you're on right now. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer, and I have been for the last 3 years.
Now you're hearing me use the word cringeworthy a lot. I refer to everything in the beginning of my whole YouTube career, my whole YouTube life, as the awkward period. The period where I'm still trying to find myself in front of the camera, trying to get comfortable in front of the camera, and that's actually a big task. That's basically learning how to give public speeches, because there's so many people behind that lens, but you have to be comfortable, you have to be able to express yourself, you have to be able to talk, you have to be able to make eye contact, be confident, just be yourself. But it was really hard to do that. Now this video was kind of the transitionary mark between getting past that awkward stage and starting to get onto what you see now, one more comfortable stage. Now this was a transition period, like I said, so it's not completely great, but it was getting a little better.
Get an extremely tight grip. Squeeze tighter through every breath and keep squeezing throughout every rep. Other intensity techniques include listening to hard music, angry thoughts, grunting, screaming, jumping around, shaking violently, getting slapped on the back, punching one's chest like a gorilla, getting dumped, pre-workouts, 1,3-dimethylamine, crack cocaine. Please do not really use crack cocaine.
Okay, now it's early 2013 and I had started to realize that I really loved this. I really enjoyed YouTube and I wanted to make this something that I did forever, something that I grew over time. I put a lot of time and effort into. So I wanted to branch out. I wanted to make my channel more versatile. I didn't want to just put out workout videos and I didn't just want to put up progression videos. I wanted to give something unique to the people, something entertaining, something that makes them come back and want to actually finish my videos. So I started comedy videos. This is one of the first comedy videos that I ever did. I actually opened up a channel called Are You Aware Bro, but I actually merged those comedy videos into this channel via Throwback Thursdays, and now I actually have comedy videos on Thursdays. Anyways, one of the first comedy videos I ever did was how to be a douche in 5 easy steps.
Step 1. Wear a tank without sleeves, bro. Bump that. Just wear a wife beater. You know what? Forget everything I just said. Don't even wear a shirt. Step 2. Don't even bother to take off your cool ass shades indoors.
Hey man, how you been?
Yeah, good, man. Step 5. Cuss a lot while you tell cool stories, bro.
Last weekend I benched 350 pounds for 25 reps, dude. No problem, man.
Now I noticed that these comedy videos were bringing you a little bit more retention and entertainment, as well as allowing me to express my personality, show you guys my personality a little more. And I noticed that all those things were great. All those things were helping my channel grow a little bit more. So I wanted to continue doing them. This was the puke shake, where I started to try to kick things up a little bit, make them a little bit more intense.
Yeah, might as well just put the whole thing in there.
Ooh, puree.
Oh. I can't even watch you drink that shit. Oh, no. Don't do it.
Nope, got this.
Don't do it. Now, a pretty big turning point in terms of growth for my channel was when I started these series. Now, a specific series that helped me probably the most, actually the most, is my Accutane series. Now, the Accutane series intentionally in the beginning was I was just gonna put up my progress passively. I was just gonna be like, hey, look, this is week 1, this is week 2, this is week 3. I didn't think, really deeply into who I was going to be talking to and how many people I'd be affecting their lives, inspiring, motivating. And this series is seriously what brought me to the point where I realized that I love helping people. I sincerely just enjoy motivating people, helping people, changing people's lives for the better. Just anything and everything that involves helping or inspiring people to be better and improve the quality of lives. I love it. And so this Accutane series very quickly jumped to something that I didn't think it was going to be. But here's week 1 where I was still very uncharismatic as compared to where I have grown with this series now. Welcome to my Accutane journey. What this series will be is every Monday I'm going to update you on how my progress is going on Accutane. Like I said, this series unexpectedly blew up. The first week I probably got maybe 1,000-ish views or so, and then the next week it was even more, next week was even more, and by like week 5 or 6 I was getting, you know, 1,500, 2,000 views, and now I'm starting to get something like 4,000 to 5,000 views every single video, and this tells me that the topic I'm talking about is something requested by people. People want to see it. It's something that people are interested in watching. One, because it's someone talking about something that is for other people, you know, it's something that plays on their self-esteem, something that they're self-conscious about, so it's good for someone who is self-conscious about their acne to see someone else talk about it so fervently and so openly and susceptibly, because that makes you realize that, hey, you know, maybe you don't need to be as self-conscious. And I think that's what people can relate with me on with this. Even if they don't have acne, they can watch it, catch my positivity, and realize that, you know, the small things that they're insecure about in their life, they don't need to be insecure about. So I feel like people really latched onto this series, and it's one of my forefront series, and I'm sad to see it go because my face is clearing up, but I plan on doing something related to life or acne in the future on Mondays to replace that series. Now, right around the same time period, I realized that people really enjoyed getting into my life, getting a personal touch, and talking about me or talking to me, interacting with me through the comments. So I wanted to open up a series that allowed them to do that more openly. This was where Ask Brian came in. Now, Ask Brian episode 1, not the best episode, but you know, I was learning, I was getting into this. And this series, I think, really projected me forward with my interaction between me and my users, my viewers, because what I would do is I would feature 5, 6, 7 questions from the previous week's comments in the next week's video, and this would inspire people to leave more comments and more questions in that video, so hopefully they could be, you know, featured again in the next video. And this kind of gave a lot of hype to the videos. You know, people saw a lot of views, comments, likes, they saw a lot of people enjoying it, and I think more people contributed and got into it. Now it's one of my favorite series to do. Personally, it's one of my favorite series to do because I'm answering questions that you guys want to hear me answer, and I'm interacting with you guys on a personal level. It feels great to me. But it's also one of those series that gets a lot of views because people really enjoy seeing the next episode come out. They really want to see the next episode. So I like to continue doing these, and I'm actually on, I think, 15 episodes, so the next one will be 16 now. Which brings us to where we are today. Humorous Fitness has been around for, I think, a little bit over 2 years. I just got to 15,000 subscribers yesterday. I was so stoked to see that. I'm almost at 1.5 million views cumulatively across all my videos, and if you count my entire YouTube career, my entire YouTube life, I've gotten over 3 million views, which feels pretty great, but I have huge ambitions. My goals for the future are, of course, to get to 100,000 subscribers. Obviously, I have to get to 20 and 50 and 75 first, but I want to get to 100K. That's my goal in long term, and then super long term, I want to get to 1 million subscribers. I know it sounds a little far-fetched, but like I always say, I shoot for the moon, because if you miss the moon, then you hit the stars. You know, if you shoot for something that's crazy to you, then even if you miss it, you're still hitting something that's crazy as hell to other people. So I like to aim really, really high. And my plan with this channel is just continue growing it, continue growing my brand beyond the week, having people support it around the world, and really, I just want to help people. I just want to motivate people, I want to inspire people, but I plan on making videos for the rest of my life, hopefully every single day like I have been, because I know you guys like that, and I love the feedback that comes back from you guys from putting a video up every single day, especially when I have it already scheduled for the next morning, like this one was at 6:30 a.m. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I really wanted to make this video, so I did, because it's my birthday, and I feel like I have the right to do whatever I want on my birthday, so I made this chronological timeline because I thought it'd be interesting to show some of you guys who are new, or maybe just don't know about my entire history and past year on YouTube, you know, exactly where I've come from and where you can go if you're starting in the same spot as me. Thank you guys so much for being subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, if you haven't checked out the birthday tanks and V-necks, I'm telling you, go on the website. There's also other clothes that you can buy and new stuff dropping at the beginning of next month. So that will be October 1st. I'll see you guys in the next video. Team Beyond the Week.
Lift heavy or die MIRIN! Yeah!